insulators in this lecture. Okay. Now, what is insulator? The first question rise in your mind. First question rise in your mind. What is insulator? Now, the insulator is used to protect your line from a ground. So that, as you all know that your insulation is used on the towers, so that there will be a protection of conductors and your towers from a ground. Okay. Now, what are the types of insulation? We can see. Now, your first is overhead line insulator. Now, insulators for the overhead line provide insulation to the power conductor from a ground. The insulators are connected to the cross arm of the tower, and the power conductor passes through the clamp of the insulator. Insulators have high mechanical strength, high electrical strength, high insulation resistance. They are free from impurities and moisture and can be withstand flash over phenomena. Now, what this is? Their insulations are always in the overhead line. These are where your insulator are connected. Your insulators are connected on the cross arm of your towers. The insulators are always in the distribution side or a transmission side or in a generation side. The insulations are required everywhere. Whenever you are transmitting your power in the overhead lines, you need a insulator. What are the properties of insulator? The properties of insulator are high mechanical strength, high electrical strength, high insulation resistance, and free from impurities. The most important question, because the 80% of your insulator get failed due to your impurities present while manufacturing a insulator. So we have to take care that your insulator should not contain any impurities. If there is impurities, then the two type of a fault occur on your insulator. First is your flashover and next one is your puncture. I will tell in the next lectures and is flashover and what is flashover, how the flashover is occurring and how your puncture is occurring in a insulation. These two topics will be conducted in a next lecture. Now, your next topic is type of insulation. Now, first type of insulation is pin type insulation. Now, pin type insulation. This is a picture of a pin type insulation. You can easily see this is a brown color insulator having a two disc. Now, we can't say that it is a disc, because for disc there is another insulation known as your suspension type insulation. But this is your pin type insulation. This portion is on the over your cross arm, and this is with the help of nut and bolt. We are fitting the insulator to the we are fitting nut with the help of nut bolt. We are fitting the insulator and the cross arm. Here there is a nut and bolt connection, so that you can easily fit your conductor insulator to the cross arm. Okay. Now, pin type insulator consisting of single or a multi unit. This is your a single unit insulator which consisting of 11 kilovolt to the 33 kilovolt. This is your maximum range of pin type insulators. Okay. Now, why this groove is present? This is known as the groove, and this groove is used because of housing a conductor. Okay. Beyond 33 kilovolt, this insulator get a bulky and uneconomically. Therefore, we are not using this insulator beyond a 33 kilovolt. Next is your suspension type insulator. This is a suspension type insulator. Okay. Now, this each disc is consisting of 11 kilovolt. Each disc is consisting of 11 kilovolt or approximation 11 to your 15 kilovolt. Each disc is consisting of 11 kilovolt or a 15 kilovolt. Therefore, this range, if you are using 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 disc, means it is approximately equal to a 66 kilovolt or 77 kilovolt. Okay. Now we can see the properties over here. Now, this is your suspension type. The suspension type, each insulation Each insulators are manufacturing from porcelain disc. Each insulator are manufacturing from porcelain. Okay. Now, yes, you can see in this picture that this is the below portion, this is the upper portion. Means you have to connect your cross arm over here, and you have to conduct your conductor over here. Okay. Now, while we are looking this picture, this disc is above this disc is above this disc, and this disc is above over here, over here. Okay. Now, each disc is consisting of approx 11 to 15 kilovolt. Okay. Each disc is provided with a metallic cap. You can see over here, this is your metallic cap on the top of the metallic pin unit. Now, this is also a metallic cap, so that you can easily pass, you can easily connect your conductor over there. Okay. This unit, this string of any number of unit can be built according to the line operating voltages. You can easily remove the each disc or insert a new disc, or you can add a disc or you can subtract a disc. So it can easily maintain a voltage. Okay, if you are going to use for a 33 kilovolt, you can use just a 3 or 2 disc. If you want to use a 66 disc, you can use a 4 to 5 disc. If you want to use a 100 kilovolt, you can use a 8 to 9 disc. I will show you what are the voltage range and what are the number of discs, approximation number of discs we can insert it or we can subtract it. If suppose any one disc get damaged or any one disc get a fail, then you can easily eliminate that disc. If suppose this disc get a failed, then you can eliminate this disc and reinsert with a new disc. There is a use connections, so that you can easily add and subtract a disc. The string of any insulator unit can be built according to the line operating voltage. Yes, conductor is suspension below the, yes, number of discs in a string depend upon the line voltage and atmospheric condition. Yes, this is on the in the open surrounding, therefore this disc have to be considered with the atmospheric conditions. Now, this is a unit, important unit for you. If you are using a 66 kilovolt, then number of disc requirement is 4 to 5. If you are using a 132 kilovolt, then number of disc is 9 to 10. If you are using a 220 kilovolt, then there will be a 15 to 16 disc. If you are using 400 volt, then 200 to 22 to 23 discs are required. Suspension type insulator are cheaper than pin type insulator. Yes, you can easily say that pin type insulator is mostly used for 11 kilovolt to 33 kilovolt, but if you are going beyond the 33 kilovolt, then it become a bulky and uneconomically. Therefore, for below the voltage of 66 or above the voltage of 400, we can use a suspension type insulation disc. Okay, in any one string is damaged, then it can be replaced by the someone else. Each unit is designed for a low voltages, depend upon the working voltages and number of unit. Yes. Next, strain type insulator. In this picture, you see a strain type insulator. This is also a suspension type insulator, but it has been used for the horizontal process. Okay, this is your vertical pole and this is the horizontal. This is the number of disc and this is your conductor. There is a one nut and bolt type connection, so that it can be used for a angle position. You can easily see that beyond your pole there is no any towers or connection over here. Means what, this type of insulator is mostly used where there is a road crossing, angle tower or a end point. These three conditions are there. In that conditions only we are using a strain type insulators. Okay, now the strain are placed in the horizontal plane. This strain is always placed in a horizontal plane and your pole is always in a vertical position. Okay, and 2 or 3 strings of insulation are parallel can be used when the tension in the conductor is very high. If this is the very high connection, then you can see that we are using a 2 to 3 disc over there. Okay, next, and your last type is shackle type insulator. In earlier days, shackle insulator were used as a strain insulator, but nowadays they are used for a low voltage distribution line. Now this insulator are mostly used. You can see over here, this is the nut and bolt type of a picture, so that it can be easily fitted on your cross arm or on your directly on your pole. And as this is fitted, this is automatically fitted having C-type structure, and over here also there is a one nut and bolt structure, so that this insulator disc can be easily inserted on the C-type structure. Okay, this is the D stamp, this is the shackle insulator. This and you are taking the insulator in the curve position, so that it can be easily get a turn also, and it can be easily used for the straight line also. In earlier days, shackle insulator can be used as a strain insulator, but nowadays they are used for a low voltage. Such insulator can be either be used in a horizontal position or vertical position, as there is a circular in shape, so that it can be used for any position also, even though they can be used for a road crossing also, or having a angle curve. If there is any angle curves in between the road, then also we can use a shackle type insulator. They are directly to be fixed on the poles with a nut and bolt to the cross arm. Okay, here we have completed the 4 type of the insulator. If you having any doubt, please ask in my comment box. Okay, thank you. Like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.